Good morning, students. We are live now. So, Shreyasi has joined. Good morning. Is my audio and video clear? Divyashri has also joined. Sanika has come. Is my audio and video clear? So, Anika has joined. Abhinandan, Matthew. Okay, thanks for the confirmation. Nikita has joined. Sajila has joined. Good morning, Aditya, Mohid, Jayashree, Abani. Okay, I think we can start now. So, good strength to start. I'm going to start. So, we are doing problem solving. This is a topic of quadratic equations. So, word problems of quadratic equations. Three classes are already over, and today is the last class of this topic, the fourth class. So, some different type of problems we'll cover today. So, let's start from the first one. So, first problem you can see on my screen. So, I will only be solving and helping you to form the quadratic equation. I want you to solve the equation, give me the answer of the equation so that final answer I can discuss. So let's start. So what is given to us? Some students planned a picnic. The budget for the food was rupees 480. As 8 of them failed to join the party, the cost of the food for each member increased by 10. So find how many students they went for the picnic. Like I have told you, how many students they went for the picnic, this is what we have to find. So whatever we have to find the same thing, first of all, we'll assume as x. So here we have to find number of students who went for the picnic. So I'll assume that only. Let the number of students, let the number of students, let the number of students be x. So if X students are going, then you can see here initially the budget for the food was what? Rupees 480. So this was the total cost of the food. So now if total cost of the food is given to us, I know what is given to me, budget of the food. So budget of food means nothing but the cost of food. So what is the cost given to us? This is total cost. So total cost is 480. Now 480 is the total cost. If I have to find the total cost for each student, so how I can find cost of each? Cost of each we can find by 480 dividing by x. See, suppose this concept you have to apply, which we used in like lower classes also. If total cost is 100 rupees and suppose number of students are 10. So what will be the cost for each one? Now number of pens are 10. So if you divide 100 by 10, you will get the cost of one pen. See, whenever in lower classes, from lower classes we have learned, whenever for each we are finding, for each we always divide. So same concept I have used here also. So 480 is the total cost. So cost for each student I have to find. So that will be 480 divided by x, because x is the number of students. But now what is happening here? This was the initial thing. Number of students at starting were x. As 8 of them failed to join the party, the cost of the food for each member increased by 10. Now, some of them failed, 8 of them failed to join. So now how many number of students are there? Instead of x, number of students now it became 8. So now number of students who joined actually, number of students who joined, x has to join, but from those x, 8 of them are not joining. So number of students are now 8 minus x minus 8. Now if x minus 8 are the number of students now, then what will be the cost of each? So this is second case. See, first case I have number of students we assumed as x. So then total budget was 480. So cost of each it became 480 by x. Now what will be the cost of each student? So cost of each now it is what? 480 divided by x minus 8. 480 divided by x minus 8. So now this is the cost. But now the cost should be this much. But what they have mentioned, the cost for food of each member increased by 10. The cost increased by 10. So that means this cost, the new cost it is 10 more than the old cost. This was the old cost which everyone has to share, but now as 8 of them they are not sharing. So this new cost is what? New cost which is 480 by x minus 8. It is what? It is 10 more. It increased by 10. It increased by 10. So increased by 10 from which amount? From the old amount. So old amount was what? 480 by x plus 10. So we have got one equation here. Now we just have to simplify this and the quadratic equation we will get here. So I hope this is clear. Once again, I'll just explain this one. So what was given to us? It was given to us some students they are planning for picnic and their total cost is given to us 480. So here we can see now. So number of students I have to find. So I assumed number of students as x. So as 480 is the total cost. So first of all, I found the cost of each student. Cost of each student, what I got, the concept for each I have to use division, which we always use. So this was the initial cost of each member. Now the members, 8 of them they failed to join, so that's why I have x minus 8 members now. So now what will be the new cost? The new cost for each member it is 480 by x minus 8. But it's given this new cost is actually increasing by 10 from the previous cost. So that means I can write 480 divided by x, it is actually equals to 480 by x plus 10. Now this equation we can simplify. So what I can do, first of all like terms I can write together. So this I am going to shift to other side. So I'll just use this space. You can write along with me. So 480 by x minus 8. So this when I shift to this side, this is positive. This is positive. When I shift to other side, it will become negative by 480 minus 480 by x. This is equals to 10. Now two fractions are getting subtracted. If two fractions are getting subtracted, we have to follow the same process. We have to find LCM. So if you find LCM, like for these type of equations, I have told you, for these type of expressions, I have told you, you can just multiply the denominator. So what is the denominator? Denominator here it is x minus 8 into x. So both the denominators you can multiply, and for numerators cross multiplication you can do. So 480 into x is 480x minus this also you can multiply. So 480 into x minus 8, which is equals to 10. Now we can just simplify this thing. So 480x minus, so this multiplication we have to do. So 480 into x is 480x here minus into minus, whenever minus sign is outside the bracket, so whenever minus sign is outside the bracket, we have to change the inner signs because of minus multiplication. So this minus will become plus. So 480 into 8 we can multiply. You can just check my multiplication. Sometimes in flow I write wrong. So 8 into 8, 64, 32. So I have got this 3840. By this also we can multiply. So x with x also, x square minus 8x, and this is equals to 10. Now 480x and minus 480x, they'll get cancelled because plus minus, so same positive and negative, when you add the answer is 0. So here I've got 3840 by x square minus 8x is equals to 10. So I can write 10 as 10 by 1, and this, now both the sides I have got 1 fraction. Let's do cross multiplication now. So when cross multiplication I am doing, so this 3840, it will get multiplied by 1. It will get multiplied by 1. So 3840 into 1 is 3840. So 10 into x square minus 8x. Now let's shift this 10 to this side. Here this 10 is getting multiplied. When I shift it to other side, it will get divided. Something which is getting multiplied, when I shift it to other side, it will get divided. So 10 will get divided. I'll write x square minus 8x as it is. Here 1 0 and 1 0 is will get cancelled. So 384 is equals to x square minus 8x. Now let's shift, because I have to convert it into standard form of quadratic equation. So standard form of quadratic equation, we know it is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So this form I have to convert. So that's why I'll just shift 384 to other side. When I shift 384 to other side, I'll get x square as it is. I am writing minus 8x as it is, and this 384, when I shift to other side, it will become minus 384. Now other side I don't have anything, I'll be just writing here equals to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation, x square minus 8x minus 384. So I want you to solve this quadratic equation and tell me the answer. And if anyone has any doubt, you can let me know. So x square minus 8x minus 384. If anyone has solved the answer of x, you can just tell me. 8x square minus 8x minus 384. Is there anyone who has solved this one? Quadratic equation I am not going to solve. You can just simplify either by using quadratic formula, or you can also use factorization by splitting the middle term. So I'll tell, once you are simplifying this, the value of x which you are going to get, x is equals to 24 or x is equals to minus 16. Yes, Sanjay, Himanshu has joined. Nikhil has also joined. Naveshri has given the answer, x is equals to 24. Yes. So x two values, because we are solving quadratic equations. So two values of x we will get. One of the value of x is 24 and the other value of x is 16. So 16 it is. Minus 16, because we are finding here the number of students. So number of students cannot be negative. So that's why x is equals to 24. X is equals to 24 we will consider, because number of students cannot be negative. Number of students can't be negative. So that's why x is equals to 24 is the required answer. Now they have mentioned here, see, number of students actually were 24. Number of students actually were 24, but how many of them they went for the picnic? How many of them they went for the picnic? Actually, that number we have to find. So, number of total students were 24. So, students who went for picnic. Students who went for picnic, these are actually x minus 24, x minus 8, because 8 of them they failed to join. So x minus 8. So 24 minus 8 is equals to 16. And number of students cannot be, yes. So the students who actually went for the picnic, see 24 is not the number of, the 24 is not the final answer because 8 of them they failed to join. So that's why 16 is the answer of this question. Is this question clear? So here some difference was given to us. So we used the concept of difference and then we found the required answer. Is this question clear? Am I audible? Today I don't see any responses. Am I audible? Yes. So any doubt in this question? Then let's do next question. So next question, you can see it's based on cost price and selling price concept. So this is also you have to understand which thing is more and accordingly like previous question. So concept is same the way we did previous question. In previous question, the price increased by 10 for per student. Here also something like that only is going to happen. But the concept of cost price and selling price is involved here. So a trader brought a number of articles for 1200. So trader bought a number of articles for 1200. 10 were damaged and he sold each of the rest at rupees 2 more than what he paid for it, thus clearing a profit of rupees 60 on the whole transaction. So taking the number of articles he bought as x, form an equation in x and solve it. So here in this question, they have already given what we have to assume as x. So in some questions, they will be giving us what we have to assume as x. So same thing we have to assume. So what we have to assume here, they have already given number of articles. So number of articles he has bought, we have to assume as X. So number of articles bought, how many articles are there? X. So that only we have to assume and that's what we have to find also. So I'm just writing number of articles bought is equals to X. So what is given to us? A trader bought a number of articles for 1200. So buying price is given to us. Buying price means it's the cost price. The price at which the trader has purchased these number of articles is 1200. So I'll just write cost price of articles. Cost price of articles is equals to 1200. So here total cost price is given to us. Like for all the X articles. So what is the total cost price? It's 1200. Now same way like we did for the previous question also, we know the total cost. If total cost we know, cost of each article we can find. So cost of each article. So what is the cost of each article? So for finding the cost of each article, normally what we should do? We should divide. So 1200 by X. If we divide total cost by number of articles, what will get cost of each? Like I told you in previous question also, I gave you example. If total cost of 100 pen is 100 and you bought 10 pens, if you divide both of them, you will get the cost of 1 pen. So for finding the cost of one, always we use the concept of division. So 1200 by X. This is the cost price of each article. Now this was the initial situation. Now what is given to us? Now they are given 10 were damaged and he sold each of the rest at 2 more than what he paid for it. Like whatever he paid this much. He paid this much for each. But he is selling at 2 more than this price. Like if this is, suppose this is rupees 20. So 20 plus 2 he is doing and his selling price is 22. So he purchased at this price each, but he included rupees 2 into this one and the selling price will become 20 plus 2 if it is 20. Like this is the example I am giving you. So now first of all let's understand. Let's write how many were damaged. So 10 were damaged. Initially the number was X. Now what will be the number? Now number of articles. Now number of articles are how many? Now number of articles are X minus 10. Why X minus 10? Because 10 were damaged. So that means now the number is X minus 10. Now what is the cost of each? So now what should be the total cost? So total cost, here we know total cost also we find by multiplying number of articles. Total cost we can find by multiplying the number of articles into each. So how much we'll get? Now number of articles, how many we have? X minus 10. Number of articles are X minus 10. And what is the cost of each? Cost of each is 1200. One second. So now cost of each, it will become 1200 by X minus 10. 1200 by X minus 10. But what he did here, so this new cost is actually what? New cost is actually, it is 1200 by X, which is the old cost, plus 2. So is this thing clear? The new cost, is this thing clear to everyone? Today I don't see any responses. Till here, anyone, any doubt? Okay. So here what will not do this way. So now this is the number of articles. So here total cost concept we will do. So selling price we will find. Now what is the selling price? Selling price is actually 1200 by X plus 2. This is the selling price. 1200 by X plus 2. This selling price, if we multiply by number of, we'll get the total cost. So this selling price, if we multiply, so there I'll write, so selling price of each. This is selling price of each. If we multiply it with number of articles, if we multiply it with number of articles, we will get the total cost. No. So selling price of each is what? 1200 by x plus 2. This is the selling price of each. If we multiply here, number is x minus 10 now. We'll get the, actually because this is selling price, so total profit we will get. So what is the profit they are telling? Profit is rupees 60. What is the profit? Rupees 60. So that means earlier how much he has spent? 1200, but he earned the profit also. So what is the profit he earned? 60 is the profit he earned. So I'll just add 60 in this. I'll add 60 in this. So this is the profit. So profit, how we can get? If selling price of each we multiply it with number of articles, we'll just get the profit here. So what is the profit here? It's mentioned here. He is clearing a profit of rupees 60 on the whole transaction. So he spent 1200, but on this he earned a profit of 60. So that means total profit is 1200 plus 60. So now we have got this. We'll just simplify this and we will be getting the required quadratic equation. So once again I'll repeat what was given to us, because here these equations are very logical and we have to think while forming an equation. So number of articles purchased were X. So that time how much is spent? 1200 we he spent total. That means for each item we spent 1200 by X. Now what happened after this situation? Number of articles got reduced by 10 because 10 articles were damaged. So after, if the articles are now for this one, he sold each by increasing the price by 2. So that means now what is the selling price for these many articles? For these many articles, selling price is 1200 by X plus 2, because he increased the price by 2 rupees. So this has become the selling price. This is the selling price of each article. Selling price of each article, if I multiply with total number of articles, which is now X minus 10, I'll get the total profit. So total profit is actually I'll get the total cost, not total profit. This is total cost. Total cost, now it includes the profit also. So which is 1200 plus 60. It includes the buying price plus profit. So now this equation we can simplify and get the required quadratic equation. So total cost, if we multiply, see we know from starting, like from earlier classes we use this concept. If we know cost of one pen is equals to 10 rupees. And if we know number of pens are 10, so 10 into 10 if we multiply, we'll get the total cost. So same concept here we have applied. Here this is cost, here this is number of articles. This is the cost of each article. If we multiply, we'll get the total cost. So now we can just simplify this. So bracket multiplication we have to do. So first 1200 by x into x plus 1200 by x into minus 10 plus, so each with each we have to multiply this with this also, and 2 with this and with this also, plus 2x minus 20. This is equals to 1800. Now we can just simplify. So here I'll get this x and x is cancelled. So 1200 plus, here if we multiply it will become minus 1200. If you multiply it will become 12,000 by x plus 2x minus 20. Let's shift this 1800 also to this side. It will become minus 1800. Other side nothing is there. It will be 0. Now like terms we can simplify. So like terms we know this 1200 is like 2820. So minus 12,000 by x, I'll be just writing here, plus 2x, and this if you do so. 1200 minus 1800, minus plus is minus, so this is positive, so this will become 600. This will become 600. See, 1200 and 1800, when you subtract it will become 600, but the sign will be negative. The sign is negative because with greater number sign minus sign is there. So minus 600, again minus 20 is there. Minus 600 and minus 20 is there. Minus minus is plus, but with a negative sign it will become minus 620 is equals to 0. Now we can take LCM, because here fractions are, this is one fraction, this also I'll write in fractional form, this also I have to write in fractional form. Whenever we are writing in fraction, we have to make denominator same. So here what should be the denominator? Denominator should be the x. So these two I am just multiplying their numerator and denominator with x. So what I'll get? Minus 1000, 12,000 plus 2x square plus 2x square minus 620x by x, which is equals to 0. Now this x we can shift to other side. So this side I am left with minus 12,000 plus 2x square minus 620x. So x into 0, if you multiply x, when we shift to other side it will get multiplied. So x into 0 is 0 only. If you multiply anything with 0, answer is 0 only. So this rearrangement I am just going to do this side, because I have to write it in the form of standard form of quadratic equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So I'll just do the rearrangement. 2x square term at starting I'll write. So this is positive 2x square, it should be positive only. Then x term I have to write, so minus 620x, and then minus 12,000 I have to write is equals to 0. Now 2 is a common factor, is 2 is common factor. So common factor, with common factor we can divide. I'll just write here. So 2x square minus 620x minus 1000 minus 12,000 is equals to 0. With common factor we can divide the entire equation. So after dividing, this 2 and 2 is cancelling. So x square minus here will get 310, and here I'll get 6,000. So this is the required quadratic equation. So required quadratic equation is x square minus 310 minus 6,000. You can just simplify and just tell me what is the answer. I think we have done one mistake. Ma'am, the equation is okay. So Tarun has, so at starting itself I by mistake here I wrote 1800. 1800 because 1200 plus 60 is 1260. See, no one has told me. So this is 1260. I wrote 1800. So 1260, when we are shifting to this side, see this entire thing became wrong. So this is minus 1260. Now if we simplify this, so here what we will get? So this minus minus is plus. Here I will get minus 1280. Minus 1280, 1280. So if we do their subtraction now, so only 80 we will get. So 1200 and 1080, these are the like terms. So here I will only be getting 80. Minus 80 is equals to 0. So here we have 80. So 80x, when I multiply this with x, so 80x we will get. So instead of 620, here we will get 80. So I am just changing this one. So 80x, 80x. So here instead of 310, we'll get, if 80 is common, if we divide it by 2, we'll get 40. So x square minus 40x minus 600 minus 6000. So that is the required equation. So I'll just read. X square minus 40x minus 6000 is the required equation. So thanks Tarun and Navya for bringing my attention there. Just I wrote this one as 1800. It should be 1260. So required quadratic equation we have already got. I'll just tell you the answer. I'm not solving because I want to cover more problems. It's already 5:36. So I'll just write its answer either by using quadratic formula or by splitting the middle term, as Monish has given the answer minus 60 or 100. If we solve the value, so minus 60 or 100 we will get. So because X was what? X was number of articles bought. So that means it cannot be negative. So minus 60 we will not consider. So value of X which we will consider is 100. So number of articles bought initially it was 100. So number of articles bought which we have to find, it was 100. So we have completed this question. Let's do now next question. So next question you can see on my screen. So if Ziba were younger by 5 years than what she is, then the square of her age in years would have been 11 more than 5 times her actual age. See, this is age related question. This is age related question. Whenever we are doing age related question, what we have to do? See, three types of ages will come. Three types of ages will come. First of all, present age, past age, and future age. Age type of three types of ages will come: present age, past age, and future age. So what normally we'll do, we'll assume present age as x. So if we have to use past age will be x minus that particular number of years. So past means like, if suppose I have to see the age 5 years ago, so x minus 5. If I have to see the future age, if you have to see the future age, say 5 years from now, so it will become x plus 5. Like suppose if person's present age is 15 years, if person's present age is 15 years, so 5 years back what will be the age? It will be 10. 15 minus 5 we will do. 15 minus 5 we will do. So same way if you have to find the future age, so what we will do? 15 plus 5. So which will become 20. So like this, for past age we will do subtraction in the present age. For future age we will do addition in the present age. So basically what I am trying to tell you here, always present age we will assume. We will assume present age of the person. So here also this is there. So I'll assume what is our present age. So we'll assume, let present age of Ziba is equals to, so what is our present age? X. So always we'll assume the present age only. Now what is given to us? So if Ziba were younger by 5 years. Yes, so younger by 5 years means they are talking about the past age. Then what really she is. So what this age will become? X minus. So like I read, same time I'll be writing also. If Ziba were younger than 5 years, so that means they are talking about past age. So 5 years younger means that age is what? X minus 5. So x minus 5 is what? Is means equals to, will write, then the square of her age would have been 11 more than 5 times of her actual age. Square of her age. So if Ziva were younger by 5 years than what really she is, then the square of her age would have been, so if she is 5 years, then square of her age, that means x minus 5 square is what? 11 more. 11 more. More means plus. More means plus 5 times her actual age. 5 times. Times in maths means 5 I am writing as it is. Times in maths means multiplication. Actual age means present age. So what they are telling, if we are talking about 5 years ago's age, so square of that particular age, then the square of her age, it is equals to what? 11 more than 5 times his present age, actual age. So we can just simplify this thing. So for simplification, we have to use the identity here, a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square is what? A minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Here what is a? A is x, b is 11. So accordingly I'll write, so a square means x square minus 2 into a is x, b is 11 plus 5 square, b square is 25, b is here 5. So this is equals to 11 plus 5x. So x square minus 22x plus 25. Let's shift these also to this side because we have to write it in accordance with standard form of quadratic equation. So minus 11 minus 5x is equals to 0. So when I am writing this thing, like terms we can simplify. So x square, see here minus 22 and minus 5. These are like terms. Minus 22x and minus 5 are the like terms. So if I solve them, I'll get here minus 27 because minus minus is plus with a minus sign. Minus minus is plus with a minus sign. So here we will get 25 minus 11. So what is 25 minus 11? 22 plus 25. 5x plus, so x square. Okay, 1 second. B is 5. I just wrote here 11. B is 5. So 2 into 5 is 10. 11 minus 5. So this is 10. So here it will not become this one. So minus 10 and minus 5. Minus 10 and minus 5, minus minus is plus. Minus 10 minus 5 is minus 15. So here plus 25 minus 11, these two are like terms. When we simplify this, it will become plus. So 5 minus 1, 4, 2 minus 5 minus 1, 4, 2 minus 1, 1 is equals to 0. So x square minus 15x plus 14 is the required equation. Yes, Jayashree, I have corrected it. By mistake, I just wrote there 11. So x square minus 15 x plus 14 is the required equation. Now we can just simplify and we can evaluate either by using quadratic formula or by splitting the middle term. So is there anyone who has simplified the value? So x value, x is the Shiva Shankar has mentioned, x is equals to 14 or 1. So which one we will consider? X is the present age. So x is equals to 14 or 1. Which one we will consider? So present age, because 5 years hence if we consider 1 year of age. If we consider 1 year of age, we cannot go 5 years back. It's not possible. So that means the present age is what? Actual age of Ziba is equals to 14 years. So 1 cannot be considered because if 1 is the age, we cannot go back like 5 years. Plus 14 and plus, yes. So the present age of the person is 14 years. So next one is also age related question. So which I am going to do. So same concept here we are going to follow. Present age we will assume. So 5 years ago, a woman's age was a square of her son's age. 10 years hence, her age will be twice that of her son's age. Find the present age of the Find the age of the sun 5 years ago and present age of women. So one age we can assume, two ages we have to find. Age of the sun and age of women. So we can assume whatever we have to find, those things we'll assume as the unknown variables. So let sun's age, so whenever I am assuming here any ages, so assumption of ages whenever I am doing, that is present age only. So here I am just assuming present ages, because with respect to present ages only we can make relations. So let sun's present age be x. So women's present age be y. Because two persons are there, one of the age I have assumed as x, another one I have just assumed as y. So what is given 5 years ago? So 5 years ago, what will be their ages actually? 5 years ago, women's age was the square of her age. So 5 years ago, if I have to write 5 years ago, 5 years ago, what will be their ages? What will be their ages? So it will be x minus 5. Son's age will become x minus 5 and women's age will become y minus 5. So this is respectively 5 years ago means we are talking about past. So son's age will become x minus 5, women's age will become y minus 5. So we'll just write the equation. 5 years ago, women's age is 14, we'll consider. Yes. So 5 years ago, women's age is 5 years ago. First of all, what is women's age? Y. So y is equals to y minus 5. This is women's age. It was what? It was square of sun's age. So sun's age, how much it was? X minus 5 whole square. So 5 years ago, women's age is equals to square of sun's age. Now we can just simplify this thing. So from here we'll get first equation and another one equation we will get here. 10 years hence. Hence means we are talking about future. So 10 years hence, what will be the age? Her age. So this side I am writing women's age. So y plus 10. Y plus 10 is what? Y plus 10 is her age will be twice that of her son's age. Twice means what? Twice means 2x. 2 times of sun's age. So what will be sun's age? Sun's age will be x plus 10 that time. We are talking here about 10 years hence. Future age we are talking 10 years from now. So first of all 10 years from now women's age will be y plus 10 and it will be 2 times of sun's age. So both the equations we can simplify. So one equation we will utilize, because quadratic equation we need only one variable. So this I'll just simplify. Y plus 10 is equals to 2x plus 20. So this 10 also I'm just going to shift to other side. So y plus 10, this 10 if I shift to other side it will become minus 10. So y is equals to 2x plus 20 minus 10. So y is equals to 2x plus 10. Y is equals to 2x plus 10. So this value of y we can just substitute in the first equation. See, this is first equation. So this was second equation. From second I just found the value of y. Here we can just substitute. So at y's place, starting itself y is there. There I'll write 2x plus 10. 2x plus 10 minus 5 is equals to, this side let's simplify it square. So a minus b whole square formula, a square minus 2 into a into b plus b square. B is 5, so 5 square. I have just applied the formula here. So 2x plus 10 minus 5 is 5. 2x plus 5 is equals to x square minus 10x plus 25. So 5 square is 25. Let's shift everything to this side. So this side now nothing is there. I'll write 0. So x square minus 10x plus 25 minus 2x and minus 5. Those I am just bringing from other side to this side. 2x will become negative and 5 will also become negative. So 0 is equals to x square. Like terms we can solve. So 10 and 2. These are like minus minus plus. So minus 12x plus 25 minus 5. So this will become plus 20. Now x square minus 12x plus 20 I can write equals to 0. This is the required equation. So what is the required equation? X square minus 2x plus 20 is the required equation. So I hope we have done it correctly. Just find the value of x and let me know what is the value of x. So what is the value of x we are getting here? Is there anyone who has simplified, who has calculated? So this required quadratic equation you can just solve by either using quadratic formula 2 or 10. So x is equals to 2 or 10. Which one we will consider? So Shiva Shankar has given me the answer 2 or 10. So 10 we'll consider. So x is equals to present age of sun. So present age of sun we are getting as 10 years. But what we have to find age of sun 5 years ago. 5 years ago what will be the age? What will be the age 5 years ago? What will be the age 5 years ago? This is the present age. This is the present age. 5 years ago, what will be the age? 5 years ago, 5 years ago, x minus 5 is the age. So x minus 5 is the age. So that you have to write. We'll consider 10. So 10 minus 5 is equals to 5. 5 years. And present age of women. What is the present age of women? Present age of women is y. So from here we can find I have got the value of y as 2x. So 2 into 10 plus 10. So 2 into 10 is 20. 20 plus 10 is equals to 30 years. So present age of women is 30 years. So you have to understand after finding the value of x, you have to see what basically you have to find. After finding the value of x, you have to understand what you have to find. So here you have to find the age of the sun, that is 5 years before, 5 years ago, and also you have to find the present age of the women. So I hope this question is clear. Let's do next question. So next question is very important. Most of the time in exam also these type of question you can expect. So this is distance speed related. Until here, if anyone has any doubt, you can just tell me. I'll just explain the doubt also. So here one concept we have to use. So I'll tell you. You might be knowing also. We know this thing. Speed is equals to distance by time. Or also if I have to write times formula, time is equals to distance by speed. Or if to write distance formula, distance is equals to speed into time. So actually the formula is same only. We are just shifting terms here and there. So this formula you have to utilize while doing the next question. So time is equals to distance divided by speed. You can just make a note of this formula. This we use in physics. So here also we'll be using. So time is equals to distance divided by speed, or speed distance is equals to time into speed. So this formula we have to use in the next question. So the question is, by increasing the speed of the car by 10 kilometer, the time for journey for a distance of 72 kilometers is reduced by 36 minutes. So find the speed of the car. Find the speed of the car. So first of all, whatever we have to find, that we'll assume as x. So let the speed of car be x. Let the speed of car be x. So speed of car I'm just assuming as x. Another thing, what is given to us? Distance of 72 kilometers. So distance is given to us. Distance is how much? Distance is 72. kilometer. So from units you have to actually understand always. So unit speeds unit is kilometer per hour. So here I am just writing kilometer per hour. Unit of distance is kilometer. So it's given to us in kilometer only. So I am just writing kilometer. So x kilometer per hour I have just assumed the speed. So original speed we have to find. One thing they have mentioned, if we increase the speed of car. See, if we increase the speed of car, we know we'll reach increased speed is x plus 10. For both we will write, first of all I'll write what will be the time for this one, because time difference is given to us. If you are increasing the speed, you will reach at some place 36 minutes before itself. It's understood whenever you increase the speed. If you increase the speed, time will be less. You will reach somewhere more early. So now in this case, because time difference is given to us, so always we will find for both the situations, for original speed also and after the increased speed also. So what is the time here? Time is distance by speed. So formula I have to write. So distance is what? Distance is 72 kilometer and speed is x kilometer per hour. So this is the time for the first case when speed is x kilometer. Now speed is increased. Now we know increased speed is there. So what is the speed now? What is the speed? Speed is increased by 10. So that means if initially it was x, now it is x plus 10. If initially the speed was x, now if it is increased, so increased speed is x plus 10. Now what will be the time? Distance is same. Distance is same again 72. So times formula, time is equals to distance by speed. So now this will become this. Time is equals to speed by this time is equals to distance by speed. So this is the new time. Now when a person is traveling at this speed, it will take 36 minutes less. So that means what is happening, first of all this minutes we have to convert into hours, because here hours we are using kilometer per hour, it's given to us. So we know 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So from minutes to hour we have to convert. So smaller to bigger whenever we convert, we do division. Bigger to smaller whenever we convert, we do multiplication. So 36 minutes we have to, 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So that means in minutes I have to convert. 36 minutes I have to convert to hours. It will be 36 divided by 60. It will be 36 divided by 60 hours. This is the time in hours. Whenever smaller to bigger we convert. Smaller to bigger we convert, we divide. Now if we divide, what I'll get? 6 into 6, 6 into 10. Now 3 stable, 2 stable, 2 into 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 hour we will get. 3 by 5 hour. Now we know this thing, when a person is traveling at this speed, it will take less time, and here more time. It will take more time. This speed will take less time. So from more time, if I subtract from here, let's say this is T1 and this is T2. If I subtract, if I do T1 minus T2, so what is the time difference given to us? 36 minutes. 36 minutes is 3 by 5 hours. So time difference. So in these questions, always we will be using this. You have to understand more time minus less time. More time minus less time you have to do. When speed is less, time taken will be more. When speed is more, time taken will be less. So here what I have to do? 72 by x minus 72 by x plus 10. This is equals to what? 3 by 5. Now for these type of expression, like earlier also I have told you, we'll take LCM. So their LCM is what? Their LCM is their multiplication of the denominator. So x into x plus 10. X into x plus 10. And here numerator what we'll get? 72 into x plus 10 cross multiplication minus 72 into x. So here also we'll do cross multiplication. This process always you have to follow is equals to 3 by 5. This I'll just clear. So let's open the bracket. So 72 we have to multiply with x also, with 10 also. So I'll get here 72x plus 720. So here I'll just write 72x plus 720 minus 72x by x square plus 10x is equals to 3 by 5. X square by 10x, 3 by 5. Now here always these two will get cancelled. So plus and minus will get cancelled. 72x minus 72x it will get cancelled. So what I am left with 720 by x square plus 10x. This is equals to 3 by 5. Now both the sides only one fraction is there. I'll just clear this thing now because I need space. Both the sides one fraction is there. We can do cross multiplication. After doing cross multiplication, what we'll get? This 5 will get multiply here and this 3 will get multiply with this term. So I'll get 720 into 5 is equals to 3 into x square plus 10x. Let's shift this 3 also to this side because the numbers are very big. If anywhere any cancellation is possible, let's do that. So 720 into 5 divided by 3. 720 into 5 divided by 3, this is equals to x square plus 10x. Now here we can do cancellation. 3 into 1, 3 into 240. So 240 into 5 we can multiply. So what is 240 into 5? Just multiply and tell me what is 240 into 5. So 0, 5 into 4, 20, 10, 1200 it is equals to x square plus 10x. Now let's shift this also to this side. So here it will be 0. So x square plus 10x minus 1200. So x square plus 10x minus 1200 is equals to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. So x value Tarun has already given. X is equals to 10. X is equals to 40 or minus 30. So 40 we can consider because speed also cannot be negative. See, you have to write speed cannot be negative. So therefore the speed of the original speed of the car is 40 kilometer per hour. So the conclusive statements you always have to write at the end of the question. So speed of the car or original speed of the car is 40 kilometers per hour. So I hope this is clear. If anyone has any doubt, you can just tell me. See, now there some practice questions are there, that those questions you can do. 6 questions I am giving you. So similar type of questions I have given you more speed type of question because today we have covered the speed type of question. So you can just do practice of these questions. Only one more concept is there which I'll take later on, not in these sessions. Work related problems that I'll just explain you maybe while doing some previous year papers or like that. So other than that, problem solving, most of the concept I have covered. So here some problem questions are there. You can just practice these questions. Practice problems are there. And this was the last class of this topic. Tomorrow, next chapter we will start. If anyone has any doubt in any of the question, you can just ask me now itself. Anyone, any doubt? If you don't have any doubt, you can just take the screenshot of the practice questions and you can leave. Okay, then. Bye everyone. I'll see you in my next class.